while you're in there. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to the GC8 build. This is my 1999 JDM IMPREZA WRX STI from Japan. That's what JDM means. The car is currently in a very stripped down state. There is nothing really on the chassis. There's no suspension, no brakes, nothing underneath. I've just finished doing a whole bunch of work to kind of turn around and start putting stuff back, and I'm gonna show you right now. This is gonna be a bit of a shorter episode than usual because I didn't really film much through this whole last weekend because it was just a lot of repetitive cleaning and painting. Just gonna be another step in the process, but I'm gonna show you right now what we got done. So please stay tuned. While you're at it, if you like the garage, if you like the cars, if you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that good stuff. Let's get to it. Hey guys, welcome back. With any luck, by the end of the day, the entire underside of the car should look just like that. All nice and undercoated and fresh. Except for the one spot I screwed up. So I've been sick all week, as you saw in the last video. I'm just catching up and getting back to 100%. I spent about an hour this morning getting everything masked underneath the backside of the car, and I'm gonna get in my PPE and get ready to undercoat the entire chassis. As you can see, I've got like all the holes masked off with paper and those foam earplugs, wrapped all the lines and everything that I don't want to spray, taped over the brake lines. I did a test spray underneath where the heat shield is for the exhaust because I wanted to make sure that the black stuff actually came out black, and it was in fact brown, as you can see there. So I then went over it with the beige. Kind of cracked a little bit because it wasn't totally dry, but that was the color right there that I was looking for. That matches the wheel well. So the entire underside here is going to be that nice creamy beige color. It's going to be nice and clean. Everything's going to be fresh. There's no rust under here. No rust at all. I'm super stoked, except for that. But that's because I took all that out and didn't do it properly. And I was lazy, but that's laziness for you. So I'll pop that out before I get started and wire wheel it. It was a little bit hard getting motivated last night and this morning because I just still wasn't 100%, but I just got to push through, and yeah, I lost a week of work, but that's okay. I can keep going, and I'll just have to catch up. This is a big step because once this is done, everything can start going back on. Get in my gear and start spraying.
Start it up.
Breaking Bad Subaru edition. If you look at the counter, it does actually look like I might be cooking meth. Not the case. Anyway, let's get to shooting. Okay, got most of the backside done. Oh, shit gets everywhere. I need a full face mask. So all done the backside. I'm gonna let it dry for a little while and then start moving to the midsection. I'm kind of done like here to here. Yeah, that was a good little session. I'll show you guys what it looks like. We'll be right back.
Start it up. This is lit.
All right, a couple hours later, got kind of 3/4 of the chassis coated. Working on clearing out some of the old coating on the front frame corner because it was like caked and just emulsified with grease and oil. So, you know, going over top and like relayering wouldn't have been a good idea. So as you can see, there's all the old coating that I've scratched up so far, but this whole corner was like layered with a good 1/4 inch of undercoating, and it was all just black with oil. As you can see, that corner right there is kind of the same deal. So yeah, I just got it with a nice sharp chisel and then hit it with the wire wheel, and it comes right up. Turns to a nice disgusting dust that you really don't want all over your lungs. So hey guys, so it's like, I think 10 o'clock at night now. Yeah, 10:15. I've been at this all day. Ended up going through like double and a half the cans I thought I would need. Undercoat the entire chassis, it's all done. I was gonna stop and finish it up tomorrow, but tomorrow, yeah, just decided bang it out, get it done. It looks just wonderful under here. I think I showed you this before. Now it goes all the way to the front. All the wheel wells are nice and coated, nice and even. Underneath, looking pretty good. A few little spots that I should touch up along the seams and stuff, but overall, I'm happy. This is exactly what I wanted. All coated behind there. There's a couple spots that could use a little bit of help from the old coating, but everything's pretty good. Brought the tunnel kind of up to there because that's where the engine paint's gonna meet up with it, so it'll kind of blending over it. But yeah, that looks absolutely wicked. All right, I'm gonna clean up and put everything away, throw out all the garbage, sweep up, and go to bed. And I'll get back down here tomorrow, start working the gas tank. That was a good day. See you guys in the morning. Well, that turned out absolutely perfect. I'm really glad that it's done. Now, it's the next day, obviously, and working on the gas tank over here. I got the nuts taken off the plates that hold everything in. Lines are all disconnected. I'm gonna pop these out and see what it looks like inside, and figure out why these two aren't venting across one another, because I could never fill up more than like 30 cents at a time because the saddle won't vent. Could be something to do with this main vent too, or the one that goes up the filler neck. I don't know, but I gotta figure it out. So pull it apart and see what we're looking at. All right, so took all the nuts off. So this is the fuel pump hanger, and with the siphon and the level sender and everything. pretty clean. All right, not too bad. Dude, okay, so that's good to see. There's a little bit of discoloration over there, but that is a pretty clean gas tank, I'm not gonna lie. So the fuel tank is pretty clean inside for a 22-year-old Japanese car. I'm pretty happy about that. So basically, I'm just gonna have to kind of wire wheel that scale that's all over the top, and then I'll hit it with POR 15. I gotta figure out, I can't see any markings on the fuel pump, so I think it's just a stock one. We're gonna be replacing with like a Walboro or Deechworks because I need a little bit more overhead, because these injectors are a little bit more beefy, so we got to deal with that. But it's gonna come out pretty well. That's a pretty clean tank. So I was worried I was gonna have to like buy a new one, and yeah, dodged a bullet. Alright, so we're going to be using POR 15 to coat all the rusty spots on the tank. This is like a rust penetrating encapsulating paint. What's nice about this is you don't really have to mask anything because you can apply it with a brush. So that's what we're going to do. You will toast your brush, so make sure that you have either cheap brushes or a bunch of stuff laid out to coat if you're going with that on other stuff. For now, I want to get the tank done, get ready to go back in. Alright, stuff's all painted on, first coat, laid out pretty good. So let that dry for like 3 hours and then I'll come back and touch up whatever I got to touch up. And yeah, should be good. Alright, I think next, since the tank is under the car over there drying, at least the first coat is drying, I'm gonna start cleaning up the front hubs. Basically I gotta kind of wire wheel all this rust and scale down, get it knocked down as good as I can. I'll probably even do this just for the hell of it, clean it up. Also got to knock out these ball joints, and I think these little beveled cups come off the ball joint. I ordered new ones for a GC, and as you can see, they are a little different. I think, if I remember correctly, those do come off. Because I had a GD chassis car. I'm pretty sure I've been WD-40ing them, so I'm going to try and pull them out and then knock these off with the hammer and the chisel, just see if it'll let go. Might hit it with some heat, we'll see. with that, I'm calling it a day. That was real good progress. Gas tank is pretty much ready to go back in. I just gotta let it dry. My camera's gonna die, guys. I will see you tomorrow. That was a good day. I'm sweating like a pig. It's time to eat. Later. All right, well, as you've seen, I've been cleaning up control arms this afternoon. These are lightweight aluminum Subaru control arms for STIs. For some reason, the previous owner decided to poorly spray the arms black. No primer or anything, which is good for stripping them, but still sucks to rip that all off. But this is the finished product. Pretty happy with that, so probably gonna hit that with like a nice satin clear before the bushings arrive and everything. It's like 33 degrees Celsius, so like 90 or 91 degrees Fahrenheit. A little warm to be doing this, but mask is on and try not to breathe in like powdered aluminum, but just want to get it done. So yeah, I'm gonna work away at that, and then probably show you guys the finished result right now. All right, guys, that is gonna do it for this episode of the JDM GC8 rebuild. I'm really excited about all the parts looking nice, new, and fresh. I got my subframes back from 69 Garage. Chris down there sandblasted them and cleaned them up, and then he sent them out to a buddy of his to powder coat them. I know I said Cerakote in the previous episode, but after talking to Chris, he said that Cerakote, although it is strong, it's a little bit more thin and might not stand up to the abuse that the gravel will throw at it. So he said, do a powder coat, he'll do it really nice, and it turned out great. They look better in factory. On the next episode, we're gonna go through all the parts that are showing up, the major ones anyway, the nitpicky stuff you'll kind of see throughout the progress of putting this all back together. And I've got to get back to work. I got to get this video done, so I will probably see you guys back here next week. Again, if you like what I'm doing here, you want to support the channel, please do me a favor and subscribe. Share this with your friends on social media, leave a comment, hit the like button, do all that good stuff. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys so much for watching. Thank you very much. As always, guys, appreciate you stopping by. Be kind, drive hard, and I will see you on the road. Have a good one.